Hey guys, hope you had a great Mother's Day. I filmed this tutorial before heading out to a concert 2 days ago, and I wanted to show you how to get this look. This can be worn to any genre and is sure to catch everyone's eye. So let's get started. I'm going to apply a Borean Bamboo Matte Lotion all over my face and neck with a cotton pad as both a primer and a moisturizer. It's amazing how after it dries, it really makes the pores smaller and creates a smooth base for your makeup. Please excuse the focus. The camera I used was a Samsung NX1000 and it doesn't have manual settings for video since it's designed to be a still photo camera. I'll make sure to post pictures of products I use. I'm going to use a damp beauty blender to apply and blend out my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'll show you in a second how to go about applying foundation and concealer. I also like to use a beauty blender for my foundation, and I like to keep it constantly damp, so I keep a dipping bowl of water with me. Tape is also amazing when pouring out foundation because it keeps you from losing a lot of product. So I'm going to use the beauty blender to dip into the foundation and blend it out on your face and on your neck. Oh, and the foundation I used was MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Make sure to blend out your foundation onto your neck as well, especially if it's really thick like the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. It just makes it look a lot more natural. For contouring, I love the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, and because I have a ton of foundation brushes and I don't even use them for my foundation, I like to use them for contouring. It's easier to cover a lot of area and also get into small spaces with the shape of the brush. I'm going to use the color Fair on my forehead, nose, under eyes, and over my lips. As you can tell, I'm not afraid to get messy because I blend it out anyways. And for my brushes, you could always find me using Real Technique or Eco Tools. Then I'm going to use the color Banana on the lower half of my face because it's darker on that half. And now I'm going to blend that all out. Next, I'm going to do the same with the darkest shade Havana using an Eco Tools foundation brush. This will go up my jawline to the temple, then to the top of the forehead. Also going to put on my nose, under the chin and jaw, and down the neck. Then I'm going to blend it all out. I also like to use the highlighting beauty blender to help blend the colors together. Powder is very important when setting your makeup. This will help it last a super long time. For the highlighted parts, I'm going to use MAC Select Sheer Press Powder with a Real Technique powder brush. For the contour, I'm using Naked Flush in the Native palette by Urban Decay. This time I'm going to use an Ulta brand contour brush. Using the blush from the Naked Flush palette, I'm also going to put this on my forehead and the apples of my cheeks. I used an empty spool to brush my brows, and now I'm going to apply MAC's Brow Gel Cream using a Real Technique brow brush. The bottom and top outlines are going to be the thickest part to help define the brows. I then go back to fill them, making sure not to fill in the beginnings of the brows to give them a little bit of a gradient. Make sure to brush them after filling them too. Using a flat tip Real Technique brush and my concealer, I'm going to trace the outlines to highlight and define the brows. I'm going to blend the concealer downwards to help it blend easier, then I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend it out. After using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, I'm going to start filling in a basic smoky eye using the Naked Smokey palette, also by Urban Decay. I'm using a base shadow brush by Real Techniques to fill in my lids with Combust. This is a nude color and I usually always use it as my base color. The next color I'm going to use is Dagger, and I'm going to put this in my V and in the crease. I'm using the flat round tip brush that comes in Naked 3 palette. I personally really like these brushes and I use them a lot of times with my eyeshadows. I'm going to use an accent brush by Real Techniques to apply black market on the V and in part of my crease. I'm going to blend it out using Dagger and the blending brush that comes with the Smokey palette. I'm going to repeat the process one more time, trying to pull in the color a little bit more. This will create a deeper smoky eye effect. To add some contrast and shimmer, I'm going in with eye using an eyeshadow brush by Real Techniques. I'm going to blend this into the dark colors. Lastly, I'm going to straighten up the edges with the same technique I used with my brows to get a clean and crisp line. For mascara, I'm going to use Roller Lash by Benefit. I bought the travel size one because I didn't think I'd like it, but I actually love it and it's super easy to use in fake lashes. It's also cool because you don't have to use an eyelash curler with it as well. For my lashes, I'm going to use Posh by Kiss. I just applied glue, let it set, and used tweezers to clamp them down onto my real lashes. I'm going to apply Roller Lash to help merge my real and fake lashes. We can now put on eyeliner since our lashes are set and dry. So for the waterline, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Pencil and Perversion. Next I'm going to use Tarte Clay Pot, which I absolutely love. I'm going to use this to create a triangular wing look on both sides. Lastly, I'm going to highlight the eyes with Buxom's Insider Eyeliner in Pearl. Before putting anything on my lips, I'm going to moisturize them. I'm just going to use some chapstick and I'm going to let them set for a bit. And while it sets, I'm going to brush through my hair to prep for this tutorial. I use a Tangle Tamer that I got from Sally's. I believe it's just like $2. It's super cheap. And it works super well, especially if you have a lot of tangles in your hair or if you dye it a lot. I'm going to use MAC's Retro Matte Lip Color in the color High Drama. This is a really deep maroon color and it's my go-to color for any occasion. Next, I'm going to clean up my lips using the same technique I used on my eyeshadow and on my brows. I'm going to use the flat tip brush and then my concealer. If you're going to leave your hair down, I would definitely straighten it. I really want to do something special for this video though, so I'm going to walk you through a punk ponytail look. I'm going to put a bump at the top of my head, and for my hairspray I use Big Sexy Hairspray and Play Harder. After setting this down, I'm going to comb through to get the clumps out, then I'm going to tease the bottom. Bobby pins are a must for this look. Now I'm going to put 2 smaller bumps on each side following the same procedure. Finally, I'm going to finish up by throwing the rest of my hair in a ponytail. Make sure your bumps are secure with extra bobby pins and hairspray. You can use the handle of your teasing brush to give the bumps and a little extra volume by lifting it up as well. I'm going to accessorize my outfit with a cute little choker. The top I'm wearing is a crop tank and it says I'm with the band. It's from PacSun and I'm wearing a little black bandeau from American Eagle as well. My shorts are also from PacSun. They are the softest shorts I own. I love them. They really move you with their body, which is perfect for a concert. I'm going to wear a pair of Chuck Taylor 2s and a pair of Vans no-show socks. And of course, I always like to bring a jacket with me too, especially because it rained right after I was done filming my video. So I'm going to wear this really cool Vans jacket I got from Riot Fest Chicago. A leather jacket would go well with this outfit as well. And here I am celebrating because I finished my first tutorial video. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys stick with me in the future.